All right, good morning. Well, today we're going to continue on our sun salutation series. Last week we talked about using sun salutation as a warm-up practice, and then we kind of moved through it, focusing on our breath and movement. And we focused on one of the postures, two of the postures really, Tadasana, mountain pose, and Urdhva Astasana, which is the high salute, but which is just really a variation on Tadasana pose. So this week we're going to continue our this effort. I thought we would make it talk about the accessibility of chair yoga and doing our sun salutations in chairs. And this is something that I do on the daily basis. I wake up at the wee crack of dawn around 3:30 in the morning, and I stumble into the living room, and I'm stiff and sore, and I go ahead and I start off with a seated sun salutation because I'm not able to stand and do it at that time in the morning. So let's just get started by grounding and getting ourselves ready for our practice. So sit up nice and tall. You can move your back to the back of your chair so that you're comfortable and sitting nice and tall. Rest your hands on your lap, and let's just focus inward. Take note, you want your feet to be sitting nice and flat on the floor. You want to be sitting up on your sit bones, not rounding your back, but sitting up as though you were standing into a Tadasana pose. This is just a postural check-in, a point here. So a slight arch in the low back, nice straight shoulders are resting on the back of your body, and let your eyes go out of focus, or close your eyes if you like. And then just begin to focus on the flow of your breath. The gentle movement of the breath at the tip of your nose. Let's begin to take a little bit of control of our breath. So take a nice gentle inhale all the way in through the nose, completely filling your lungs. And then exhale through the nose, completely emptying your lungs, rounding your back, pressing the shoulders forward, drop your chin. Inhale, complete inhale through the nose. Complete exhale all the way out. Nice gentle inhale all the way in for a count of 4. 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And slow, gentle exhale for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4. Holding for 4. Controlled exhale for a count of 8. One more time, inhaling 4. Holding for 4. Exhaling 8. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale the left ear up over to the left side. Exhale, chin comes back down to the chest. Inhale, right ear comes up to the right shoulder. Then exhale, the chin comes back down to the chest. And let's just let it hang here for a sec. Take another inhale and exhale. Here we continue that motion, left ear, left shoulder. And then continue on around to the other side at your own breath, at your own pace. Let's do this like 3 or 4 more times. Notice any area of stiffness and just stay there to kind of work them out. Awesome. Bring your head back to neutral position. Let's big shoulder rolls. Resting your hands on your thighs, big shoulder rolls towards the back. And to the front. Awesome. And then we come back to neutral. And then let's begin to explore our seated sun salutation warm-up. This is the warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and do the exact warm-up that I do in the morning. I'm telling you this way because it's 5 minutes and it'll change your life. Okay, so here we go. Scoot to the edge of your chair. Just, you want to make sure that you're firmly planted on your chair so you're not going to slip off or anything. But right all the way to the front. So sitting down, resting your hands on your thighs. Let's take a nice gentle inhale all the way in. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way out. One more time, all the way in. Hold for 4. Exhale all the way out. This time, inhaling, raise your hands to heart center. Exhale. Pressing your thumbs into your sternum, focusing on your breath. Take a nice gentle inhale, bringing your arms up and overhead. Urdhva Astasana that we talked about last week, look up. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, folding forward over your legs, bringing your hands alongside your feet. Hang here for just one more breath. Take an inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, bringing your torso back up. Clasp your left knee and pull it into your left shoulder. Big inhale. Press your heart forward and look forward. Exhale, rounding your back, bring your forehead to your knee. And as you exhale, lower that knee back down to the floor. Clasp the other knee. Inhale, pull that knee into the right shoulder. Press your heart forward. Look forward. Drop your chin. Begin exhaling. Then slowly lower that. Foot back down to the floor. Big inhale, hands on your knees. Lift your heart. Press your heart forward. Inhaling. Rolling the shoulders onto the back of your body. And then exhale. Fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. Reaching up. And then exhaling, hands come together at your heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Slight arch in the back, looking up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, grab that right knee, pull it into the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin and begin to lower that foot to the floor. Inhale, grab the other knee, pull it into your chest. Lift your heart, look forward. Exhale, drop your chin. Drop your foot to the floor. Inhale, hands to the knees, press your heart forward, look forward. Exhale, rounding the back, bring your hands alongside of your feet. Release the crown of your head towards the floor. Inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead, arching. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Almost there. Bring your right hand to the seat alongside your hip. Bring the left arm up and over, bringing the left bicep by the left ear. Now, rather than bending and falling off your chair, let's reach up and over like you're trying to reach something that's just out of reach. Look up at your hand. Big inhale and then exhale, bringing the left hand back down to the chair alongside your hip. Right arm goes out and up. Bicep by the ear, big inhale. And then bring your arm on over, reaching up and out of the hips. Exhaling, and then inhale, coming back up. That hand comes back down alongside. Bring that hand back behind you to the base of your spine. Left hand comes to the outside of your thigh. Big inhale, extending through the spine. And then as you exhale, look back over your right shoulder. With each breath, we extend. With each exhale, we release and look back a little bit further. Inhale, coming forward, and continue that motion on around to the other side. Left hand comes to the base of the spine, sitting up nice and tall. Right hand comes to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, extending. Exhale, look back, twisting to the left. Inhale, release, and come forward. Boom. 5 minutes to change your life. Now it's time to go get a cup of coffee. Okay. Anyways, so that is our that is the initial seated warm up that I do in the mornings. It helps motivate and energize my day. I hope that it's something that you can use too. So let's talk a little bit more about it. Let's go ahead and flow through our sun salutation a couple more times. I'll do it this time with less cueing, and we're going to focus on movement with our breath. So sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, hands come up to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up, reaching. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, coming up, grab the left knee, pull it in. Drop the chin, exhale. Drop the foot, grab the right knee, inhale, pull that right knee in. Exhale, drop the chin, drop that foot back down to the floor. Hands to the knees, inhale, heart comes forward, looking up. Exhale, folding forward, touch the floor. Inhale, hinging from the hips, engage your core, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, folding forward. Touch the floor. Inhale, coming up, grab the right knee, pull it in. Exhale, tuck the chin. Bring that foot to the floor. Grab the left knee, inhale, pull it in. Exhale, tuck the chin. Slowly lower that foot down to the floor. Inhale. Hands to knees, press your heart forward, look up. Exhale, rounding the back, fold forward, touch the floor. Inhale, arms come up and overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, hands come together at your heart center. Very good. All right, so one more time, let's just move into our Utanasana. So our arms come up and overhead, and then inhale. Then exhale, fold forward, bring your hands alongside your feet. Okay, and hold here. Continue breathing. Our focus this week is on Utanasana, the standing forward fold, and this is a variation thereof. So what we'll do here is talk a little bit about the cueing. In order to release the muscles in the back, low back, and hips, engage your lower abdominal muscles and press your feet into the floor. Allow the head to hang loose, releasing any tension in your neck. Inhaling, coming back up to a sit, hands to your heart, hands to your thighs. As a standing practice, this will also work on the backs of your legs. But in a seated pose just like this, it's more of a back stretch. We're going to move on, and we'll explore Utanasana again as we move through this process. But let's go ahead and continue our practice here. We've already rolled out the back of our neck and our shoulders, but let's go ahead and clasp our hands behind our back. Press your arms away from you, opening your chest, opening the front of your shoulders. Inhale, lift your arms a little bit, lift your heart, and look up. Go to the breath. Exhale, drop your hands. Go ahead and reach behind you, clasping your right wrist with your left hand. Gentle pressure downward. Allow your left ear to fall over to the left shoulder and roll your head forward and back. Feel a nice stretch on the right side of your neck and shoulder. When you're ready, take an inhale, come back up, switch, clasp the left wrist, pull it downward slightly, and let your right ear fall to the right shoulder, rolling your head forward and back, looking for any areas of stiffness so that you can release any tension you're holding there. Very good. Coming back up to neutral. Bring your right arm out to the right side, palms facing forward. And then bring your arm up and overhead and bring that right hand down between your shoulder blades in the back. Bring your other arm out to the side and then up and over, clasp your elbow. Take a big inhale and then exhale, lift that right elbow up to the sky and over towards your ear. Intensifying the stretch like our seated reaching side stretch. This kind of takes it to the next level because you allow your other arm to give you a little bit more of a pull on there. Inhale coming up, switch, bring the left hand to the middle of your shoulders. Right hand grabs the left elbow, pulling over. You can look over to the left, reaching that elbow up towards the sky, intensifying your side stretch. Inhale, coming back up. Very good. Arms come down. So we can do our cow face arms or Gomukasana arms. So now that we've stretched our arms underneath here, we can stretch, and we've stretched this arm as well. what we'll do is bring our arms up to the out and to the sides, right arm palm facing forward, left arm palm facing back. Bring the right arm up and to the middle of the back. Bring the left arm behind and up to meet the other arm. If your hands touch, clasp your fingers. If they don't, just clasp your shirt and roll your shoulders to the back, lift your elbows on the right, roll your left shoulder towards the back, and continue reaching your hands towards one another. Inhale. Gently exhale slowly. We're going to go through 3 slow breaths here. One more time, inhaling. Slowing your exhale. One more time, inhaling. Exhaling and release. And let's go the other way. So left palm is forward, right palm is back. Bring the left arm up, bringing the hand behind between the shoulders. Left arm comes up, the hands come together in the back. This way is very different for me. My hands don't touch. So I'm just going to clasp my shirt, roll my arm out to the side. Continue reaching up with the right. Lift your heart. Look forward. Gomukhasana. I'm not sure why this is a cow face pose. I think maybe it's like these are the ears or something.
We're going to do the legs.
I know. The legs are, we're not going to do them in this position. Very good. Big inhale, and as you exhale, release your arms. All right. So now we're going to explore our Garudasana, or eagle arms. So same thing, arms come up, out to the side, come into cactus arms, and then bring the right arm under the left. Now you can either bring the backs of your hands together or continue to hook them around until your palms are together. And then lift your elbows so that they're in line with your shoulders. Continue to breathe. Breathe into any areas of stress or tension. I really feel it in the right shoulder in this way, in the way it's twisted this way. Inhale, unclasp the hands and release, coming back to your cactus arms. And then let's go the other way. Bring the left arm under the right, intertwine your arms, bring your palms together. Lift your elbows to shoulder level and breathe. Very good. Big inhale. Exhale, release, untwist, hands come to your thighs. Very good. So we've kind of loosened up. We've warmed up. We have really loosened up our shoulders. Let's work on our lower body a little bit. So first, we're still sitting at the front of our chairs. Right foot remains planted. We want your ankle under your knee. Then straighten out the left leg. Flex the heel so that you're pointing your toes up at the sky. And then big inhale. Exhale, hands come to the left thigh, fold forward from the hips, pressing your heart down towards the feet. Notice that I didn't have to move a whole lot. It just I went maybe 4 or 6 inches, and that's the extent of my fold. If you have a lot more flexibility, then you can go a lot further there. It doesn't matter how far. It's a matter of knowing your own body and being true to yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. And then as when you reach the extent of that fold, then you can drop your chin to chest, rounding the back. Go to the breath. You can reach down towards your foot, clasp your foot, pull yourself forward. You can grab your shin behind the calf. Now let's engage the big muscles on the front of the thigh, the quadriceps muscles. Flex your thigh,
pulling the kneecap upward. Notice how that intensifies the stretch in the back of the leg. Now engage your lower abdominal muscles. Ooh, yeah. Can you feel how that intensified the stretch in your hip and hamstring muscles? Take a big inhale, walk yourself back up to a sit. Pull that knee back, that foot back in, and let's do the other side. So extend the right foot out, flex the heel, pointing your toes up to the sky. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, press your heart forward towards the right foot. Big inhale. Exhale, reaching down towards the right foot with your hand. Fold forward. Flexing the quadriceps muscle on the right leg. Pulling the kneecap upward. Engage your lower abdominals. Continue pressing your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more big inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, walking your hands in, come back to a stand. Not stand, seat. All right, very good. Now let's do our seated Paschimottanasana. That's the seated forward fold. So the seat, this is just going to be a little bit more supported, but you want to make sure that your sitting bones are far enough from the edge that when you fold forward, you don't fall and do like a big bottom flop onto the floor. So with your legs extended, flexing the heels, inhale, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, engage your lower abs and fold forward from the hips. Bring your hands to your feet, your shins. Press your heart forward. When you're at the extent of your fold, then drop your chin to chest, rounding the back. And go to the breath. Let's stay here for nice 4 breaths. Releasing any tension you're holding in your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Breathing into any stress you're feeling in the back of the legs. Supporting yourself with your hands. Using your abdominal muscles to pull you forward. Now when you're ready, inhale, walk your hands back up your thighs, come back to a sit.
Very good. With our legs still extended, bring your hands alongside to your bottom, along behind your bottom here. We're going to do some single leg lifts. So on a count, on a 3 count, lift your left foot, 1 and 2 and 3, level with your chair. Then exhale, 1 and 2 and 3 back down. Inhaling 1 and 2 and 3 on up. Exhale 1 and 2 and 3 and hover. Inhaling up, 2, 3. Exhaling down, 2, 3 and hover. Last one, inhaling up. And then exhaling down. Release that foot. Let's do the other side. Lifting the right foot, flexing the heel. Inhaling for 4, coming up. 2, 3. Actually, inhaling 3. Exhaling back down for 3, 2, 1. Hover. Inhaling up. 2, 3. Exhaling down. 2, 3, and hover. One more time. Inhaling up. 2, 3, and exhaling down. 2, 3, and release. All right. Let's try both feet. You may need to reach around and clasp your chair. Press your heart forward. Engage your lower abs. So inhale, both feet up. 2, 3, and down. 2, 3, and hover. One more time. Inhaling up. 2, 3, and down. 2, 3, and hover. One last time. Inhaling up. 2,
3, and down, 2, 3, and release. Legs come wide, wide-legged straddle. You want to position your feet just ahead of your ankles, just ahead of your knees. Come to the extent of your straddle, but you want your knees to be positioned in line with the ankles. Press your heart forward, sitting up nice and tall. Arms come up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward and touch the floor. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, we extend, press your heart forward, and then exhale, relax, release. And allow yourself to just gravity to pull you a little bit deeper into this position. Try not to hold any tension in your neck. You can shake your head yes or no. All right. Now let's walk our hands out in front of us. Deepening this stretch, but press your heart out towards the feet. Big inhale. And then exhale, again, rounding. Bringing your chin towards the chest, releasing the head down towards the floor. Remember to breathe. On your next inhale, walk your hands back in between your feet, and then engage your core. Come back up to a sit. Bring your hands, bring your feet back into together. We're going to do another twist, but this time just a little bit different, crossing your left knee over the right. Bring your right hand to your side. Bring your left hand around behind you. And then inhale, extending, exhale, looking back. And notice how this is a little bit more of an intense stretch on the outside of your thigh, on the outside of your hip. Focus on how this feels within your body. Inhale, coming forward, all the way around to the other side for a gentle counter twist. And then forward. Uncross your feet, your legs, and cross the other way, bringing the right leg over the left. Bring the right hand around behind you to the base of your spine, and the left on the outside of your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale and look back over your right shoulder. Very good. Inhale, come forward and on around to the other side for the counter twist. And then come forward. Uncross the legs. All right, so we did our Garudasana, the Garudasana arms. Let's do the Garudasana legs and then put it all together. So this Garudasana is typically a standing balance pose in which you let's cross our right foot over, our right leg over the left. And then you continue to wrap the leg on around until you wrap your ankle around the other ankle. It's easier to get into this position seated, and you may need to move the grounded foot forward or back in order to make this accessible. Now let's do the same thing with the arms, coming into cactus arms. Since we have the right leg over, we'll have the left arm over. So bring the right under the left, intertwine, lift the elbows. Now we're in the full expression of the seated Garudasana pose. Go to the breath. Big inhale and then exhaling, releasing the arms. The hands come alongside your seat and then uncross your legs. Let's do the other way. Crossing the left over the right. Continue to wrap that left foot around the right ankle. Just like with many of these poses, these bilateral poses, it's different on one side than it is on the other. Arms come out to the sides. Coming into cactus arms, left leg is over, so right arm comes over, left under, come into wrapping the arm around, lift the elbows, press the heart forward, go to the breath. The next big inhale, unwrap the arms, coming back to cactus arms. Exhaling your hands back down to your seat, uncrossing your legs. I kind of had to give my leg a little bit of an assist. Here we are, back in our seated Tadasana pose. All right, so one last seated leg and hip stretch that I wanted us to accomplish. This is the same one we do at the end of our practice all the time. We do the figure 4 stretch reclining. This time we're going to do it seated in our chair. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex the ankle of the left foot. Press the left knee away from you just very gently. You're changing the position of that of this big thigh bone as it relates to the joint in the hip. Now, from here, sit up nice and tall, creating that normal position of your spine. Big inhale, and then exhale, bringing your chest towards your right knee and flexed ankle. So, or a better way to put it is to bring the right knee towards the right shoulder. We're not rounding the back, we're just pressing the heart forward. Intensify this stretch by engaging by tilting your pelvis forward. The top of your pelvis tilts forward, creating a little bit more of an arch in the low back. That creates a little bit more tension on the outward rotation of your femur, and it changes the position of the insertion points for the it's not the psoas muscle. Help me out. Inhale, coming back, uncross. It's going to come to me in a second. Let's cross the other way. Piriformis muscle. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Flexing the right ankle, pressing the right knee away from you, sitting up nice and tall, creating that arch and slight arch in the low back, lifting your tailbone towards the back. Inhale and then exhale, bringing the left shoulder towards the left knee. Continue to press that right knee away from you and continue to flex that right ankle as it kind of locks your knee in position to protect it. Press your low back forward. Notice how that intensifies the stretch in your hip. Take a big inhale, coming back up. Uncross the legs. Big inhale and exhale, releasing. Okay. So let's go ahead and come to a standing position. We're going to continue using our chair, but we're just going to use it in different ways. So let's go standing to the side of your chair. Bring your hands to the seat of your chair and lean forward. You want to continue to have your ankles under your hips. What the hell am I doing? I'm just talking and talking. Okay. Now we're going to go into a standing cat and cow. So take an inhale, lifting the crown of your head, lifting your tailbone. And then exhale, rounding the back, bringing the chin to chest. Really pressing the back away, separating the shoulders. Inhaling, coming up, lifting the tail, lifting the crown. Exhale, rounding back. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Let's do this a couple more times on your own. If it feels good, you can put a slight bend in your knees. That helps you to lift your tailbone more. When you're ready, come back to neutral. And then exhale, look back at your tail on the right. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, look back at your tail on the left. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, looking back on the other side. Just keep this motion going a couple more times. Just mobilizing our spine. Using our chair as support. Using it to allow us to get into these postures safely, especially for someone who might have mobility or balance challenges. And then coming back to a stand. I'm just going to change the position of my chair so you can see what I'm doing here. So facing your chair, bring your hands to the top of to the back of your chair. Take a step about a foot back so that your arms are nice and straight. And then inhale, exhale, release your heart forward towards your feet, coming into a standing L pose. Almost like a variation of the puppy pose that we do when we're on our knees. Press your heart forward. Allowing gravity to just pull you deeper into this stretch through stretching your muscles underneath your arm, your latissimus dorsi muscles, shoulder muscles. When you're ready, bring your hands down to the seat of the chair. Look up, put a slight bend in your knees, and then come to stand. Very good. All right, let's talk a little bit about sun salutation and as we're using our chair for support. So stand a little bit closer to your chair, maybe 6 to 8 inches, your shins from the chair. If you need to use the chair to support your balance, I would turn it to the side so that you can put your hand on it, on the back of the chair. Standing up nice and tall in a supported Tadasana pose. Roll your shoulders onto the back, palms forward. Coming into a nice stand with your shoulders over the hips, over the ankles. Inhaling, hands to your heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Or maybe just one arm comes up if you're using your chair for support. Exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands to the seat of the chair. Continue pressing your heart towards the feet. Now, engage your quadriceps muscles, lifting the kneecaps. Engaging your lower abdominal muscles, press your heart down towards your feet. Continue to have your hands on the seat of your chair if you're using it for support. If you don't need to, you can reach around behind your calves. Use them to give you a little bit more of a pull towards pulling your heart towards your feet. Continue to flex your muscles on the front of your thigh. This is a standing Utanasana pose that we're focusing on this week. Big inhale. Arms come up and overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. All right, let's go through our sun salutation. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the chair. Utanasana. Inhale, step back with the left foot. Big double step back. Pressing your heart forward, look forward. Notice I'm supporting myself with the seat of my chair. Very good, Kelly. Now, step back with your right, coming into a supported plank pose. Inhaling, press your heart forward, slight arch in the back. Exhale, pressing back into a standing downward dog. Inhale, step forward with that left foot. Press your heart forward. Exhale, step forward with the right. Fold forward. Inhale, coming up to a stand, arms come up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more time, inhale, reaching. Exhale, folding. Touch the chair. Inhale, step back with the right. Press your heart forward. Hold the breath, step back with the left. Arch the back. Inhale. Exhale, pressing yourself back into a standing down dog. Big inhale, step forward with the right. Press the heart forward. Exhale, step forward with the left, fold forward. Inhale, arms come up and overhead, arching. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very good. Let's come alongside our chair. We're going to do a standing quadriceps stretch. And it's best. It's a balance challenge when you don't have a chair, but when you do, so plant your left foot, making sure you're grounding down the heel, the balls of the feet, and all 5 toes. Shift your weight into that left foot. Grab the right foot. Now, bring your knees back into alignment so that the right and left knees are right next to each other. Use your chair for support. Good job. Now, with both knees together, tug your heel in towards your bottom. Keep your shoulder on the back of your body. Now here's the sauce. Engage your right glutes and press your hips forward. Woohoo! I can feel that one. Really good stretch on the front of my right thigh, my right hip flexor. Breathe into that stretch. Big inhale and then exhale. Release the stretch. Very gently release your foot back down to the floor. All right, let's do the other side. For me, I'm going to have to turn a little bit so I can grab the back of the chair. Ground down to that right foot. Really planting the foot. Toes are spread. Grab the left foot with the left hand. Bring the knees in alignment. Press your heart forward. Pull that heel into the bottom. Press your hips forward. Engage your glutes on the left. Breathe. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, gently release that left foot back to the floor. All right. Now let's go ahead and move. Now we've completely stretched out and immobilized our hips and our shoulders. Let's do our standing balance pose, tree pose. So planting the left foot again. You can continue to use your chair for support if you'd like, but shift your weight over into that left foot. Bring the right foot in so that you're pressing the foot into the calf or to the thigh. Press the leg out towards the side, bringing your hands into heart center. Extend through the crown of your head. Engage your core so that you're up nice and tall. And when you find your point of balance, your point of Look to a point in the distance for focus. In yoga, they call this a drishti point of focus. If you find yourself in balance, you can release your chair. But if you fall out of balance, I can't even stay up with a chair. Then you can use your chair for support so you don't fall all the way to the ground. Somehow I think that it's harder to find your balance after you've used the chair to go into this position. Doesn't matter though, you're still using these muscles that are accommodating this balance in your left leg and in your core. Building balance and strength. When you're ready, release that right foot back down to the floor. Let's do the other side. I'm going to move my chair. Planting the right foot, bringing the left foot in so that the sole of the foot is on the inside of the thigh or the calf, just not on your knee because it'll put stress on your knee. It's nice and tall. Bringing your hands into heart center, press the foot into the thigh into the foot. Engage your core. Extend through the crown of the head. Bring your hands to heart center. Continue to push that left knee out to the side. Go to the breath. Big inhale and then exhale. Gently release that foot back down to the floor. Releasing the hands. Very good. And let's come back to our seat. All right. We're going to finish our practice today with a brief pranayama exercise, Nadi Shodhana, and then a brief meditation. So, sitting up nice and tall, plant your feet, or I actually like to cross my feet when I'm doing my pranayama in a chair. Sit all the way back so that your back is nice and straight. Rest your left hand on your left thigh. Maybe bring your index finger and thumb together. Rest it on your thigh. That's Gyan Mudra. Gyan Mudra brings insight. Raising the right hand, fold the first two fingers of the right hand down. You'll use your thumb to cover the right nostril, the ring finger to cover the left. This is going to be an alternate nostril breathing exercise, Nadi Shodhana, without breath retention. So breathe in one side and then out the other. I'll guide you. A nice gentle inhale all the way in. Cover the right nostril with your thumb. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, same side. Close the thumb from the finger, open the thumb. Exhale for 8. Inhale, same side for 4. Close the thumb, open the finger, exhale 8. Inhale, same side for 4. Close the finger, open the thumb, exhale 8. Release any tension you're holding in your shoulders. Relax your face. Inhaling, same side for 4. Close the thumb, open the finger, exhale 8. Release your hand and release control of your breath. Close your eyes or let your focus soften. Just notice the breath flowing in and out at your nose.
Today we're going to do a brief metta meditation. Metta is loving kindness meditation. I'll repeat a phrase and then you'll repeat it after me. And just focus on the repetition and giving this sentiment out, or allowing that sentiment for yourself. Relaxing the shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. Noticing the breath. May I be happy and healthy and free from suffering. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I be free from suffering. Allow this gift of self-kindness. Continue repeating this phrase. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering. May all those that I know be happy. May everyone that I know be healthy. And may everyone that I know be free from suffering. Silent repeat. May everyone I know be happy. May everyone I know be healthy. May everyone I know be free from suffering. Let's extend this on by wishing everyone in this world happiness. May everyone in the world be healthy. May everyone in the world be free from suffering. Release this gift of loving kindness to all beings. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from suffering.
When you're ready, take a nice gentle inhale all the way in. Flutter your eyes open. Bring your hands together at heart center. It was a privilege to practice with you guys today. Thank you for indulging me in one of my very first efforts at chair yoga practice and teaching chair yoga practice. I hope that you got something out of it today that you can use. Next week, we're going to continue our sun salutation focus, and we'll be looking at sun salutation as a meditative practice. The movement of the asana linked with the breath. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. Namaste. Big hugs to you all. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. You're so welcome.